So in this video we're going to talk about breaks and stops. This is a really interesting dance rudiment in order to change direction and add some flair and interest in your hoop dance. There are two ways that I'll show you. One is for all of you waist hoopers, and then the other way is for you chest hoopers. So here I am waist hooping, and a lot of times people have a really hard time figuring out how to make the hoop stop. Sometimes they grab out here, makes the hoop fall. Sometimes they grab air and they're not sure where to grab or when. So I'm going to try to break this down for you in the simplest way that I can, and it's with counting. So if you are turning your hoop to the left, then what you're going to do is you're going to grab with your left hand. If you're turning the hoop to the right, then you're going to grab with your right hand. So what you're going to do is, the way that I teach this is, first you need to start feeling the hoop. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to say touch when the hoop touches your left side if you're going to the left, or the right side of your waist when you're going to the right. So for you guys going to the left, I want you to go touch, 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 touch. I want you to feel when it hits your left side. For you people going to the right, you're going to think about when it's touching your right side. Touch, 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 okay? Now, here's where people get mixed up. They think that they should grab on the touch, but actually you grab in between the touch. I'll show you what I mean. Touch, 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 touch. Then you're going to add the word and in between. Touch and 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 touch and. Now for those of you going to the left, you're going to stop it with your left hand. If you grab it against here, then you're bracing it against your back, and this gives it stability. For those of you going to the right, you're going to think touch, 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 and touch, and touch, and touch, and touch, and. You're grabbing it with your right hand. Now, it's easier to do this with your eyes closed because it takes all the interference with your eyes and seeing the hoop go around. It makes you confused. You shouldn't be seeing what you're doing. You should be feeling what you're doing. Touch, 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 and touch, and touch, and touch, and touch, and. Close your eyes because it gives your brain a break from seeing all this stuff, and you're just focusing on one thing. Once you get the hand grab, again, close to your waist, you should be able to hold it up with no problem. A good strong grip to keep it up. Try going the other way. So I like going to the left usually, and I'm going to go touch and touch and touch and then you're going to fling it back around. Now be careful when you fling it, if you're not left-handed, or if you're using the hand to fling it that you're not used to using, make sure that you don't throw it too hard because then it can fly up and hit you in the face. And you want to have it parallel to the ground, so because if you throw it like this, then it's going to go down and spiral off your body. Okay? So we're going to give a nice firm push parallel to the ground, and then we're going to try grabbing it with the other hand. Touch, 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 and touch, and touch, and touch, and touch, and. Okay? Once you have this, then you can start mixing it up. Pass, pass. You can start passing back and forth. It helps to do these breaks with a little bit of a lunge, okay? Not only because it helps you with your timing a little bit better, but also because it looks better. You could stand here and go blah, blah, or we can add some flair into it, right? You can actually start doing this break by hitting it with this part of your arm. So I'll show you. Okay? I'll show that again. Same rule applies, touch and touch and touch and, okay? So first you were grabbing it with your hands, and now you're going touch and touch and touch and. Now for you chest hoopers out there, same concept, okay? There's a couple ways that you could do stops. You could grab here and here. Now you'll notice that I'm not grabbing like this, and I'm not grabbing inside. I'm actually just using the palm of my open hand to go back and forth. Now you can't really hold this very long. This is almost always a pass motion. We use the sticker as a point. I'm passing the sticker to my other hand. See that? I'm passing the sticker to my other hand. So you'll notice that the hoop is only going this far. Okay? It's not making a full revolution. This would be a full revolution. So once you get this with your hands, try adding a little bit of flair. So you're dancing back and forth, stick your arm out and use your elbow. Then try to stick your whole arm out and use your inner elbow with your arm straight. I love this move. This is my favorite move. So then you can throw in a couple of extra turns, a couple of extra revolutions, spin with it. Then you can try 2 arms out.